As you might know, Drake didn't drop For All the Dogs last Friday, August 25th, the date that we all thought he would, but we actually have some new info and him actually addressing that date and people thinking that it will be dropping then publicly by himself. So let's look at all the new info concerning Drake's new album and let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and details everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So we all thought that Drake was going to be dropping his new album For All the Dogs last Friday, August 25th, because there's just been a bunch of info revealing over that past week. We got the cover art from him, which was this dog drawn by his son Adonis. So we thought that we got that, I think on Monday or Tuesday. We thought that that would be kind of part of the rollout. We also got hints from Benny X, a producer that Drake is very famously now working with and wanting to work with a bunch, saying that there would be something coming out that Friday. And we also had Drake 2 weeks or even I think 4 weeks prior saying the album will be coming in 2 weeks. So that in combination with the other two things was kind of a reason that we thought that was going to drop. Not to mention that a day later on the 26th, it would be International Dog Day. So that was all the reasons why we thought it was going to drop. It then didn't drop, as you might know. And actually a bunch of people addressed this. I want to first of all go into Lil Yachty a little bit, because Lil Yachty actually made a video of him talking about, oh, everybody thought it was going to be dropping that day, so that Friday. I think he released it on Friday, saying that everybody thought it was going to be dropping today, but nobody ever said it would. And that is true. They're kind of making fun of people making theories about this, kind of making fun of me, to be honest. But, you know, I took it, Yachty. It's all right. You know, no need to get aggressive here. But Yachty then had a shameless plug with that, and he said, by the way, I dropped today. And he actually ran this as Instagram ads as well, which I thought was kind of weird, but I salute the guy for having a great marketing strategy behind this. Obviously, being affiliated with Drake, they were cool about that. So Yachty was the first one to address it, to say that, yo, why did y'all ever think this was going to be dropping today? Nobody said that it would be dropping today. Anyway, we took that, and then actually Drake addressed it at a show last night, because he's still on the It's All a Blur tour together with 21 Savage, and he actually addressed the album saying that, yo, I know y'all mad that it didn't drop. Y'all thought I was going to be dropping an album yesterday, For All the Dogs, but I never said it would, but he's finishing it up. You know, he said, chill, I still got tour dates to do. He still got concerts to do. And that kind of supports my theory of this album dropping after the tour, but we're going to talk about that in a second. But then he also said, it's not that far ahead in the future, so it's all good. It seems like we're going to be getting this very, very soon. So that was the first thing that I wanted to address. We're going to go into when the album might actually be dropping in a second. First of all, I want to mention that we actually now have merch for this album. On the Drake related website, you can now purchase a shirt for All the Dogs with the cover on the front and some graphics on the back for $45. It appeared in the store today, so it seems like they're starting the merch rollout early. Maybe this is connected to the Billboard rules that now got changed. We saw Travis make great profit, make great benefit of that with Utopia. The sales are incredible, so maybe Drake is trying to ride that same wave. And also what's interesting is that on the Drake related website where you can buy the merch, there's also an overview of all his albums, starting with So Far Gone. So it reaches all the way back, his whole discography, you know, first studio album all the way to now, all the mixtapes. And on there, only like an hour ago at the point of recording this, we got the title For All the Dogs added in there as well. So it seems like it's getting more and more real. We now got the cover, we got the merch, we got it added to the website. So this thing to me is not any more than 3 weeks in the future. This thing is going to be dropping within the next 3 weeks. Now, if I remember correctly, the tour, the It's All a Blur tour, is running through September 6th. So early September, maybe they're adding a couple of dates. I'm not all up to date on the tour logistics right now, but I think originally it was September 6th. And the fact that Drake said, y'all gotta chill, you know, I never said it was going to be dropping. I still got tour dates to do. Let me finish this up. He said he wasn't done. He said he was finishing it up. But the fact that he said he still has tour dates to do means that it's likely going to be dropping after the tour because he wants to finish the tour and afterwards release the album. Kind of weird though that he started the entire rollout while on tour. Maybe there was also a way of promoting the tour. I don't know. Let me know what y'all theories are on that. But I think that this thing will be dropping mid-September to late September. A lot of people say in October because October's very own. His birthday, October 24th, obviously, if I'm correct. Hopefully I didn't get that wrong. But a lot of people say in October. I think it's actually going to be September because he now already started the rollout. We got the cover. We got all of that. We got a bunch of features confirmed. Nicki is confirmed to be on there. We got J. Cole likely going to be on there. Bad Bunny is likely going to be on there. So we know so much about the album, and I think it's too much that we know about the album for it to be dropping in 2 months. I think it'll actually be after he's done with the tour, mid-September. And I mean, if I'm looking at the dates right now, I don't think it'll actually be the 8th. I think it'll be starting on the 15th. So maybe 15th or 22nd or the 29th of September could be possible release dates for It's All the Dogs. And obviously until then, we'll be getting a bunch of more info on this, like a track list, like actual confirmed features, like a real release date. So make sure you stay subscribed to not miss out on it because I'll update y'all as soon as that happens. And I think that the tour will play a much more important role until the album actually comes out than we think, because that was always the place where he went into the rumors that people had, where he went into all the theories that we had, and he kind of addressed them. Even if he didn't directly say, there's a theory about my album, let me talk about that, he kind of gave us hints. He kind of talked to the fans in a manner of, I know y'all waiting on the album, I know y'all thought it was going to be dropping today. So he's tuned in with the fans, what they're expecting, what they're kind of thinking about when it might be dropping. And then he kind of gives us little hints, and I think that will play a much bigger role throughout the next week and throughout the week after that. So the weeks until September 6th, when we actually could be getting the album and the tour is slowly getting towards its end. I think that's going to be a very interesting time. I'm looking forward to all of that because, I mean, this album, I talked about it a lot in the last video as well, but this could be one of those ones that Drake could be not redeeming himself. Her loss was kind of a redemption in itself again after Honestly Nevermind wasn't really what people were expecting. But when it comes to solo albums, gotta admit, CLB is growing on me. But we haven't had a real good Drake solo album in a long time, so I'm hoping that this one can come through as a candidate for that, and I'm hoping that Drake can get to the levels of respect that he's received. I mean, ever up until maybe Views, or if you're reading This Is Too Late, where he kind of came back with a project like that and proof that he can rap. So that's all the theories, all the news that we got on this Drake record. Let me know what y'all think about this. Do you think it'll be dropping before the tour ends or afterwards? I'm thinking 15th or 22nd. Let me know your theories on this though, and all the stuff that you know about this in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.